plumpier, juicier, younger, youthful. Today we're going to do a quick little review of the new Tower 28 Sunny Days Broadspectrum Tinted Sunscreen. I have been testing this for well over a week now. I know my thoughts and I really want to share them with you guys. So that's what we're going to do. Now before we get started, you know the drill. Let's go ahead and do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get stuck straight into it. So Tower 28 just recently released this little bad boy right here. So it is called the Sunny Days Broadspectrum SPF 30 Tinted Sunscreen. I'm going to go through all of the standard details with you guys, then I'm going to do a demo and give you my thoughts, and then we'll wrap this up. So, you know, the normal drill. I am going to try and keep it short, but you know I love to chat. Anyway, so the details of this particular product. Now it is a new product. It has 14 shades and the shade range is impeccable, at least in my opinion from what I can see. I think it's a really good solid shade range. You should be able to find your shade in there. Now I have the shade 15 Melrose, if you are wondering. This is 44 Australian dollars and I believe it's 30 US dollars. Now if you're in Australia, you can get Tower 28 off of Revolve. Super fast shipping as well if you get it off Revolve. Just saying, I love purchasing off there when I can. If you're in the US, you can pretty much buy it wherever you want because you guys have access to absolutely everything, but obviously Sephora and Tower 28 directly. And then if you're in the UK, Europe, you've got Cult Beauty that sells this, which is awesome. I will link all of this down below for you guys as well. Now the only other product I have tried from Tower 28 is their lip jellies. I have gone through 2 of these already and I already have, there's the coconut one that lives in my handbag. It's my all-time fave, and then this one as well. I love their lip glosses, you guys. If you haven't tried them, get on them. Like run, don't walk. I'm not kidding. They are like legitimately my favorite lip like gloss or lip. It's like a gloss slash a balm. That's what's so good about them. They are perfection. Like they're like literally cannot stress to you enough how good their lip glosses are. So go and get them. This, I've been pleasantly surprised. Let's go through the claims of this. It is safe for sensitive skin, vegan and cruelty free, won't cause breakouts. It's reef safe, mineral sunscreen, alcohol free. It also says on the website that it's 50% recycled resin packaging, free of essential oils, fragrance, alcohol, animal byproducts, sulfates, SLS/SLES, parabens, formaldehydes, formaldehyde releasing agents, phthalates, mineral oil, retinol, palmitate, oxybenzone, coal tar, Jesus, there is coal tar in some products, there you go, hydroquinone, triclosan, and triclocarbon. That's a freaking lot. Okay, 1 ounce, 30 mils, so your standard amount of product in here. It says basically for light/sheer coverage to even out redness or discoloration, apply it with your fingertips like a moisturizer and blend it out. And then if you want medium buildable coverage to cover blemishes and discoloration, tap on with a dampened beauty sponge or a stippling foundation brush and then layer for your desired coverage. I agree with this. So what I have found so far with this, what my expectation was a very light, super light kind of tinted moisturizer, I guess, that I was potentially going to use as like my SPF because I really didn't think that this was going to offer any form of coverage at all. And what I've received is completely surprising and delightful, to be honest with you. This has so much more coverage than you think it would. It really does, and it really is buildable. Is it buildable to full coverage? No. And I think if you did build it to full coverage, it would be quite cakey, but you can build this to be a solid medium coverage. Lately, I have been finding that I really like a more lighter coverage foundation, and then I use like my other products or I spot conceal to like build it up. Probably what most people have been doing their whole lives, you know, but I'm just getting on that train. Anyway, I have been finding that because it's so hot and humid here in Australia at the moment, I am putting a lot more powder on. I went to call it powder. I'm putting a lot more powder on. And really setting my face in because I am oily combo skinned. I get a lot oilier in the summer here because of the humidity. So because I'm putting so much powder on, it really adds all of the coverage that I want on like an everyday basis. I like a medium coverage on an everyday basis, not a full coverage. So I really like this. This is a dewy product, which you would think I wouldn't like because you know I don't like dewy products, but it's a beautiful dewy product. It's not a dewy product that like enhances texture, sinks in lines, sinks in pores or anything like that. It's truly not. It's a dewy product that just plumps your skin up like beautifully. I don't know how to describe it. I've not tried a dewy product like this before where it genuinely just makes my skin look plumpier, juicier, younger, youthful, all of the things that you want. So I really like that. And if I set my face with my powder like I've been doing, it does not get oily or gross or like too dewy throughout the day. It really does last me. I wore this to work a few times with my face mask and it didn't budge with the powder, and it did not get like super greasy or gross by the end of the day with my oily skin. It wore beautifully. Honestly, I really highly like this. I really do, and I'm genuinely surprised about how much I like this. I've worn this like every day. If you're a foundation that I wear to work, like actually wear to work, then you get like a solid tick of approval for me, because I will not compromise looking any sorts of way at work, and I will not touch up. So you have to be a solid like product for me to actually wear you to my workplace. And that's what this is. If you have really dry skin, to probably, I feel like if you have super oily skin, you won't like this. I think it might be too dewy for you, but I think if you have combo like to light oily skin, I really feel like you can make this product work. So it's nice that it has like that whole spectrum there. If you have like combo upward, you 100% need to set your face, unless you don't mind that. I know some combo people don't mind that they've got to like blot or whatever, or they just let it roll and do their thing, and that's, you go girl. But if you don't want that, just set your face, set it, like properly set it, and you'll be fine, and it looks beautiful. And the reason why I really like that is because it just makes your skin look really natural and healthy throughout the day, instead of like that super matte finish, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and zoom you guys in. We're gonna put this product on, I'm gonna show you how I apply it, all that jazz, and you can see what it looks like. So come on in. So you're zoomed in as far as I can get you, and it's like, you know, it's offensive to me because it's so close, but I'm sure you guys like it. Let me know if you like being zoomed in this close, by the way. Now, obviously I'm taking my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I'm actually going out on to dinner with friends right now as well, by the way, so I'm actually getting ready to go out. This is exactly how I'm going to like use it on the everyday. Now with this foundation, I like to use my sponge. You can absolutely use a brush. I have used it with a brush and it's completely fine. I just like to use a sponge, as you know. You could probably use your fingertips. I'm not gonna use my fingertips, that would just drive me nuts. I don't wanna have to get up and wash my hands. So this is the amount of product that I use for about 1/2 of my face. I know it looks like a lot, but it is a lighter coverage. So, and because I'm using a sponge, it's obviously gonna soak it up a bit more. Now during the week, I had this monster right here. You would have seen it in my recent Huda Beauty Rose Quartz review. It was ginormous. And it still covered it really quite well and covered the redness. So I do half of my face so that you can see the difference, and then we'll finish it. So this is 1/2 of my face done. So it's just that amount that I showed you, nothing more, nothing less. It's on this side of my face, this side has nothing. As you can tell, do I still have imperfections peeking through? 100%. Has it evened the color out though? Yeah, it definitely has. Look at how glowy it is. So again, if you are a dry skin person or you love this glow, you're just gonna absolutely lose your mind over this product because it's beautiful. But can you see how it has an emphasized texture, which is very odd for me? Like normally, like the ColourPop pretty fresh foundation comes to mind. Everyone seemed to love that. Oh my god, that looked horrendous on me, horrendous. But this is just beautiful. It just makes my skin look so healthy and nice. Now I build this up a little bit, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and put this light, like the rest of this light layer, onto the rest of my face, and then I'll talk about building it up. So one full layer is on. You can still see a little bit of redness peeking through on this blemish here, but you can see like everything is evened out and toned out, and it just looks really quite healthy. Now I look a little bit glowy and greasy for my liking. I wouldn't like walk out the door like this, but you know, maybe you would, but it doesn't mean that it's a bad product. And I think sometimes when I see reviews where people just use this product and just use it alone, and then they're like, well, this is a crap product, I kind of don't agree. You might agree, and that's totally fine. I just don't agree with those kinds of reviews, because normally you wouldn't do that. You would normally put primer on, you would normally put concealer on, you would normally put powders on, that kind of a thing. Maybe you wouldn't, and if you wouldn't, then those reviews are definitely for you. But most of the time we're going to use multiple products with our makeup to make it longer wearing. That's the reason why they have more than just the one product that we put on our face, right? So I am, like I said, I'm gonna show you guys how I wear this like on the everyday to really get that longevity out of it. Now I'm gonna build it up slightly. I don't build it up in this area. My concealer is gonna do that. I just build it up on my cheeks here because I have a lot of like acne scarring, and my chin. And that's kind of the only area I really build it up. I really try and keep it away from like my nose and all that kind of stuff because I don't need it there. My concealer will do that. And I do find like sometimes with tinted moisturizers, you can't put it on with a sponge because the sponge just soaks up all the product. I don't find that with this product at all. I find that the sponge puts it on really nicely. You can already see this is pretty much fully covered nearly. Like a little bit of spot concealer and it's going to be gone completely. I probably won't. Well, I'll just put a little bit more on my forehead and that's about it. So this is like built up. You can see pretty much like, you can see a little bit of imperfections peeking through. I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to, I like to look poreless just because I do have pores, but, and I never achieve poreless, but I like to look as close to that as I can, but I don't mind a little bit of my like scarring and stuff peeking through because I just think it makes the makeup look a little bit more natural, but that's your preference. But this is like me building it up how I would build it up on like the everyday, like for work, etc. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to like spot conceal and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to like talk through this point for you guys because this video will be miles long and how boring, but what I'm gonna do is like keep filming and then I'll show you like a sped up version of like me applying the rest of my face makeup so that you can see it, and then I'll come back and I'll show you like the fully finished look. And yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to show you my eye look either, by the way, because I am filming a 3 looks 1 palette using the Charlotte Tilbury Forever Smoky Eyes palette, and I have my last look to do today, so let's go. Okay, and this is the finished makeup look. What do we think? Do we like it? If you're watching till this point, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye!